Hey, what is up guys, it's Ryan from Reach Robotics and this is Battle Explained, so let's jump right into it. As you know, we're currently working on custom decks so you can create your own one that suits your playstyle. But as it currently stands, we have two pre-built decks, which is aggro and control, one being aggressive and one being tactical. Each deck has information explaining what each org does. For example, suppressive fire, it deals moderate damage, has a 25% chance of a critical hit, an active time of 6 seconds, and its animation lasts for 7 seconds. Taking a look at the battle UI, we don't use AR in this mode, and that's because we wanted you to focus more on the robot, but I'll get to that in a bit. On the top, you'll see a temperature or heat gauge, so this is what you really want to keep your eye on, because if you button bash, you will just shut down. Underneath that, you have your health bar. Slightly to the right of that, you have your status effects bar. So this is where you can tell if you've got a buff active or if your opponent has cast an effect on you. And these three lines here represent the pause menu, just in case, you know, you want to rage quit. Now to the right of your screen, you have your defensive orgs. On the bottom, you have your utility orgs. And on the left, you have your attack orgs. Now if you ever see this little white box pop up, that means your MekaMon can't actually see its target, so you can't use your orgs. Other minor details on the app are things like the MekaMon's battery power in the bottom right corner, the digital analog controller so you can control the MekaMon, and you can see your opponent's health and heat gauge, which is super helpful because if your opponent's about to shut down, you can quickly come up with a plan to take out your opponent. Now I'm not gonna lie, when you first jump in, it can be a lot to take in. So remembering all the orgs and what they do might be a little bit difficult to begin with, but it's alright though, we got you covered, because if you forget what an org does, all you need to do is just press and hold on the screen and a little pop-up box will pop up and it'll tell you exactly what each org does. Now in order to play PvP, each MekaMon must be connected to the same Wi-Fi and be on the same version of the app. Now remember when I said we don't use AR in this mode? Well, it's because we want you to focus on your surroundings and for you to create your own battle arena. So you can place boxes, pillows, plant pots, whatever you want really to make the battle more interesting. Each MekaMon has 4 infrared sensors around it, so this is how they communicate with each other. So if you got hit from the side, your MekaMon would respond that way. Or if you hide behind the object, your opponent won't be able to shoot you. Now that I've covered the core mechanics, let's take a look at an actual battle. So finally, this is battle mode. When you start, you want to make sure each MekaMon is facing each other, even if there are objects in between them. I'm the black MekaMon using the control deck, and Tabs is the white MekaMon using the aggro deck. Straight off the bat, I tried to get onto the same side as the left box, but Tabs manages to catch me right between the two boxes. Not once, but twice. I took quite a bit of damage, so I'm going to try and get into a safe place and heal. Tabs plays the org Overdrive, which gives her a speed boost. She's obviously trying to take me out quickly, but luckily for me, she can't handle the speed and crashes all over the place. Now that I'm in a safe place, Tabs has clocked on that I'm trying to heal. So she's going to try and attack me and she just about clips my leg, but I managed to get behind the box for the rest of the attack. But now I'm going to try and bait her to attack me again because I can see that she's about to overheat. And it works. So now it's my turn to move in for attack. Now I kinda underestimated the distance I was from her. So I've decided to play a few effect orgs on her, such as Limb Shot. This allows me to slow her down. So when she reboots, she'll be moving slow, giving me the upper hand. Pro tip, the reason why I'm walking around and not directly attacking is because I'm trying to get to the other side or behind her. When you attack from the side or from behind, it deals a lot more damage. Unfortunately, Tabs plays the org Overdrive, and that brings her back up to speed. So as I make it to the other side, she's able to quickly turn around and we both trade. Now I'm under pressure because it's looking like I'm going to overheat. So I'm going to pull back and use my last attack, which is Limb Shot, to slow Tabs down. It looks like Tabs was clocked onto this and she tries to escape, but I managed to hit her. Now this little trick paid off and I barely escaped her next attack. After Tabs using that big attack, I know she'll overheat if she plays a couple of more Augs. So I'm going to come out into the open as bait and try to get her to play as many Augs on me as possible so she will overheat. And she does. Now it's time for me to go in for the kill and finish her off. So I play all my cards. And that's game. So that's Battle Explained. If you'd like more information on MekaMon, be sure to check out my MekaMon Explained video. All links are below. But yeah, that pretty much sums up this video. Stay tuned for more vids like this and I'll see you in the next one.